Today we're taking a look at a new roguelite, Rising Hell. This was originally in early access on Steam for quite some time, but now it is officially out on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and of course Steam. In this game, you'll be slashing and slaughtering your way continuously upward, progressing through waves of demons, relic shops, treacherous traps, sacrificial bodies, and challenging bosses, with each gameplay slowly chipping away at a mostly linear progression system. The first thing I want to talk about though is the crazy awesome heavy Gothic metal soundtrack. This soundtrack will get you amped up and energized while you slaughter your way to the top. Seriously though, if you need a natural energy boost, put down the Red Bull and just play a quick game of Rising instead. The sound effects fit well with the music and effectively correspond with what's happening in the game. But of course, no Gothic romp through the underworld would be complete if it didn't include some deeply demonic voice clips.
Rising Hell.
If this game ever gets a physical release, I would definitely be on the lookout for that soundtrack. Rising features hand-drawn pixel sprite art. The colors are vibrant without being too busy. Different surfaces and objects are easily distinguished from one another, yet stay within their color scheme. Animation is pretty average. I didn't see anything that looks out of place, nothing janky, but nothing super fluid either. Everything just fits well with the pixel art style. As you might expect, each chapter features different level graphics, but all maintain that sort of demonic theme to them. With each new game, you'll choose to play as one of 3 different warriors, 2 of which will need to be unlocked using the game's purple permanent progression points, Blight. After you choose your warrior, you'll get to pick a relic which will apply different abilities and status effects to your character. New relics can be permanently unlocked with Blight, but most of these will also be locked behind a level requirement. The more games you play, the more score you will earn, which will increase your level. Now, as far as I know, your level only affects which relics you have access to buy. The higher the level, the more powerful relics you'll have access to. At some point in the game, you'll probably have earned enough Blight to unlock all available characters and relics, and you'll just be waiting for the next level up to occur so that you can unlock the next relic. As you defeat your opponents, they will drop red souls, which are the main temporary currency used in the game. You can spend red souls to purchase artifacts that will last through your current playthrough only. All red souls and temporary upgrades will be lost when your game is over. Occasionally, a defeated enemy will also drop green orbs, which will replenish some health, or purple blight, the progression points. The upward climb will be somewhat random arrangements of events, including bloodbath battles, which will have a fight against waves of enemies, portals that lead to special rooms, branching paths, shops to spend red souls. You can also re-roll what's in the shop by spending some blight, mini-bosses, and more. Even though each chapter can be arranged a little bit differently but ending with the same boss, it never feels different or unique enough with each playthrough. In other words, Chapter 1 always feels like Chapter 1. The boss battles are pretty challenging and fun though. The play control is great and it fits very well with the upward momentum. You have double jumps, wall grabs, and a Hellbreak move which lets you perform an additional jump off of an enemy while doing damage to them, which is probably one of the most satisfying but easy moves to do in the game. There is no jumping down through soft platforms as you can with most games, and that's simply to maintain that upward momentum. So always be sure you're done with an area before jumping up through a soft platform, because once you do, you won't be able to get back down again. During normal gameplay, there is no timer, so you can take your time making your way up through the levels. That being said, there is also an additional challenge game mode to choose from called Gauntlet. In this mode, it lets you play certain level segments with restrictions applied. This is great for practice, especially if you need to brush up on a boss fight or a particularly challenging area. So roguelite is quickly becoming one of my favorite genres for its replayability, progression, and sometimes god-tier playthroughs. In Rising, the progression feels a bit on the slow side, and the RNG never gave me one of those god-tier playthroughs that I've been craving. I do wish the game offered a bit more variety with each playthrough, and I'd prefer a branching progression tree rather than the very linear level system. But it's a great addition to throw into the mix if you want to shake up your usual roguelite playlist. I still play Neon Abyss and Undermine in between breaks, and this will be a great addition to those, especially when I need an extra boost of energy. The music seriously rocks in this game. Rising is available for the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. MSRP is $10 US, and there is a playable demo available, so if you're still unsure, check it out. But I should mention the game does get more fun the further you progress. It made a huge difference when I unlocked the permanent lightning attack relic somewhere around level 9 or 10. For my overall score, I give this a 7.5 out of 10, but you shouldn't just take my word for it. The game currently has an average score of 9 out of 10 on Steam, so the vast majority certainly approves. And definitely check out the demo if you're interested. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, I will see you later.